Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I am Morayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment, and we appreciate your presence being here today. To my right is the Director of Programs, Mr. Folarin Olukunle. And to my left is Head of Legal, Bisola Agbaje. Please, give me a clap.
Right, good afternoon, everybody. We're very happy to have you here. My name is Folarin, as the Managing Director explained earlier. I'm the Director of Programs for TVC Entertainment. It's an honor to have all of you gathered here. We do not take your presence lightly. Even though we are colleagues in the industry, it is good to be able to call and have you here. We're going to try to make this as brief and as succinct as possible. I just wanted to say a quick welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're glad to have you here from the newspaper and everybody that is here, radio stations and TV stations. Thank you for honoring our request and welcome. I'm going to hand over to the Managing Director, Morayo, now for her welcome remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so I had gotten some slides ready. I'm not sure where the slides are supposed to show. All right, so the objective really was just to remind us of, to thank you first of all for coming. We're here at TVC, and TVC obviously is a combination of TVC News, TVC Entertainment, Max FM, and Adaba FM. And Your View is one of the programs we offer here at TVC. And Your View has been running for over 10 years, consistently every single day. It's one of our top shows on the station alongside others. It has over 1.5 million viewers every single day. In total, TVC Entertainment has about 6 million views across the channel every day. We have viewers from the terrestrial, digital, and combined together, it's about over 6 million viewers we have. On that show alone, we have about 1.5 viewers. And then we launched Your View on Saturday sometime last year, but we had to rest it because we wanted to change it to make it more relatable to Nigerians. So the objective was to create the Your View success, but this time around to make the Pidgin version. And the reason is because Your View has been so successful, and the objective of Your View is to create a platform where regular Nigerian women, not journalists, but regular Nigerian women who have an opinion can express their views about social issues, life issues, and governance, and everything that has to do with celebrity life and all that. So they've done that consistently over the years, and we've realized that we're still not getting through to all Nigerians. There's a section of Nigerians who still feel that there's a lot of English going on television. So we felt that, you know what, since this show was so effective, having the Pidgin version where women, Nigerian women, can also connect with Nigerians using that language of the language of Nigerians, the basic language that Nigerians understand, can help Nigerians understand better thorny issues, tough issues, harder issues, and make it more relatable. So the objective of Your View Pidgin is to bring a show that takes Pidgin English from being a language of comedy to a language of conversation, a language where real conversations can be had on serious issues, not just laughing issues. So the ladies of Your View Pidgin are going to champion this on the station, where they will be dealing with every kind of topic using the same format that Your View has always had, but this time speaking in Pidgin. So we went all out to look for ladies who are not just professional, but they are different, they are unique. They are women who have their own personal stories, personal experiences, and we're bringing them together to be part of this success of Your View. So they are riding on the Your View brand. However, they're going to be creating their own brand of Your View Pidgin, having their own tribe, having their own community, and we're very, very excited about this launch today. So I'm going to just try to introduce very quickly the ladies so that I introduce you properly. Okay, it's here for me. So I have with us the host, the person who's going to do my own job on Your View Pidgin. Her name is Ovi Sarah Balogun, an astute radio and television personality, journalist, PR strategist, and brand consultant. Please rise so that they can recognize you. So that you may have your say. All right, so the reason why we wanted to introduce the host first, because her job is quite important. Her job is to moderate and stir up the conversation. So she has a very important role to play. Usually hosts are not allowed to express their views, but me, I always express my views here by sliding in. But the idea really, as a moderator, you're supposed to stir up and get all the various angles, make the conversation interesting. That's what her job will be. Next we have is Chika Okeke. She's a seasoned, please kindly rise. She's a seasoned broadcaster, PR brand specialist, and real estate broker. So she's also a technocrat. She's in the industry. She's making big money, you know. So we need people like that who are also who are entrepreneurs in their own right, who have their own experiences and how they've built their businesses and sustain it. Those are kind of rich contributions that gives to the show. Then up next is we have with us on the show Abigail Gogo Ogute. Kindly rise. Yes, she's an astute broadcaster and with extensive experience in radio and television. So she's also one of the ladies. And many of the ladies are broadcasters. The reason is because I think you might have that question towards the end. I'll answer that question in a minute anyway. The next person on my list here is Moyosore Faraway Ahmed. Also an astute broadcaster with years of experience on radio and television. And I have, thank you so much, Moyo. And I have with us Damilola Banire. She's a broadcaster with years of experience on radio and TV, public speaking, and a writer. Now, your first question might be, why are they all broadcasters? Because you want to compare that to ladies of your view. When we started the show, we did not look for broadcasters or journalists. We looked for regular women that had an opinion. That was the idea. But times have changed. 10 years down the line, you dare not bring regular women on TV just to talk anyhow, because then we didn't have social media when we started. Anything can jabber in the wrong way and you will get in trouble. It took us time to get trained, to get used to the journalistic ethics of our profession. It took us a while. We got in trouble. This is our lawyer here. She'll tell you, we got into trouble many times, you know, in the past. But we can't risk that again. It's 10 years down the line. People are more enlightened. People are more touchy these days. So you need to bring in professionals who actually can do the job. And so that's why we didn't just go for regular folks. We went for women who are also regular folks in their own right, but they're also professionals and broadcasters. So that was one of the reasons why we have them here. So that's really my bit. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do here. So the idea really is to use the opportunity to present them to you, and so that you can see them. I'm going to play the promo, if that is okay. That was the slide I was looking for earlier, you know, just to give you an idea of how TVC is doing, where we are, and how we're trying to tap into that audience. So we already have a success. So the idea really is to increase that and build on that success with this new show. And we really believe that this show will penetrate further into the Nigerian market, because many Nigerians actually do love the show and they watch the station. So I think I'm going to just play the promo. After that, then we go to the Q&A.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of you, Pidgin. I'm going to bring you bass. Boss.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing don vex, don give sign for always.
If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby no dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person no make person no fit talk true inside.
But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, wetin no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go stand gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some warrior.
That was exciting, right? Don't worry. I'm pretty excited too, but I must acknowledge my mom who walked in while all this was going on. Mr. Sheikh, welcome very much, one of our big brothers here. So good to have you. See, it's like when something is Nigerian, there's an excitement that it gives you. No matter how much English you speak, you realize that when I told the lady something that usually on our paper review on Your View, we have like 15, 20 minutes for paper review. But the first time they auditioned and I saw the expression, doing just to say paper. The man kill woman. Just say that. No, they have to use all their body to say it. I said, you can't give these ones 20 minutes for paper review. It's impossible. They need more time because Pidgin needs expression for you to get it. So those are the things that we have to modify. But I'm pretty excited about it, and we're really happy to launch this new show. So I'm going to hand over to the press right now to have a few questions, and we're willing to just take a few questions. We don't want to take too much of your time, but that's really what we are here for.
Oh, like I said, my name is Shegun Kasali from Nigerian Tribune newspapers. Honestly, I have to commend you for this laudable initiative, especially looking at watching the promo again. It's sort of like give, what you call like soothing relief, because something you watch and you laugh, there's sort of like relaxation and all that. But my question is, can't we have like a program, your view, that would, tend to like promote like gender balance or so? I'm just asking, I'm just curious anyways. Thank you.
Sorry, what's going next?
Should I answer that question? Yeah, the issue of gender balance, we get that a lot. And one of the reasons why, and the same response is that I give is that there are lots of shows where we have men and women, and the show was created specifically. Back 10 years ago, there were lots of TV shows that women were hosting, but they were not commenting. So you watch AM Express, you watch all these other shows where women were hosting, but they were not speaking and expressing their views. And you have guests with men and women, more men coming. So the idea was to create a platform where women can speak from women's perspective, depend from from your background. So we don't want to go away, and it's been successful for 10 years. And we believe that if we retain that, so there'll be other shows that might have other mix, but for that format, it's specifically for women expressing their views on the platform. Thank you.
Not a question, but it's just like a contribution. Broken language, some can be very vulgar. How do you intend to, especially your guests, caution them to mind how they use some of these Pidgin words that are vulgar?
For most of the guests that we bring on show, they have been introduced to the host. They are professional, so they know the rules, the laws. They are familiar with the National Broadcasting Code, the laws of libel, whatever. They are familiar with all those. For our guests, there's a little prep before we go live. And if in any case the guest is trying to derail, we are broadcasters. The host has a duty to put the guest back online. So I'm sure we'll have control of that.
Yeah. And if I can add to that, one of the things we're trying to do is show that Pidgin doesn't have to be vulgar. You can have very, very high-level cerebral Pidgin conversation without being vulgar. So we're so used to the comedy, say it anyhow. No, we can condition Pidgin to be a national language that all of us can speak, and speak it efficiently and effectively without being insultive. So we are going to be setting that standard of what Pidgin can look like in a formal setting, what Pidgin can look like in a clean setting. So you're not embarrassed that you're speaking Pidgin. It's a language that Nigerians can speak. So that's what we do. We set the pace, we set the trend, and that's what the ladies are going to be doing. Speak Pidgin, express it, but don't be vulgar.
I also wanted to add that I don't necessarily think that the Pidgin language itself is vulgar. I'll give you an example. For instance, if you wanted to refer to the act of intercourse in Pidgin, so usually we would say touch light, for instance. If you didn't know, you would think it's like, okay, a touch and a light. You would never tie it to anything vulgar. So Pidgin is more in cases where the very word you're trying to express is something that bears a sexual connotation. It's more descriptive in a covert way, such that if you didn't get, maybe it's even the expression that would make you say, oh, that's something that's probably sexual, not the word itself. So I would honestly say that Pidgin is not, the language itself is actually not vulgar.
Is it okay? Yeah, that's supposed to be very long, but just to touch on the...
So I want to commend the ladies of Your View for the choice. So looking at the ladies, they're all looking gorgeous, bold and beautiful. And I don't know, is there a thing about Your View? Is it a criteria to be on the show? they have to be this beautiful. I just think I should mention. So you guys look really good, and I have no doubt that from the promo, I'm sure it's going to be a smooth ride, and it's going to be an exciting one. However, there's some people that are already used to the other ladies of your view. I know the promo looks very exciting, and we're looking forward to seeing what you have. But I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do differently to keep us? They kept us for 10 years or over 10 years. So what are you going to do? Like, personally, I don't feel like I miss anything. They're intelligent, they're brilliant, they're beautiful, and you are coming in new. So what are we expecting?
All right, thank you so much for that question. And I would like to first of all say that we met with the host of Your View, the original version, and they are all, like you said, so amazing. Beautiful, intelligent, and very friendly. And I would like to say, I'm not trying to burst anybody's bubbles here, but I would like to say that what you're about to experience is something different. We're bringing in our originality. Apart from the fact that we can all speak English, we have that touch of Pidgin to whatever I would say. And when I sat down and looked at our diverse characters, I still saw that we're still diverse in terms of tribe, in terms of our culture. I'm Benin. She's from Rivers. She's Yoruba, and then she's Igbo. So we're going to bring in a bit of everything, to be honest. We're bringing a bit of everything, and we'll make it interesting or make it intelligent. And I'd just like to end by saying that, you know, it's very easy for you to see people that speak English as being dullards. Oh, they don't know what they're saying. These people are not Pidgin, they don't know anything. So what you're going to get from us, yes, you're getting intelligence from Your View, but you're going to get top-notch intelligence from us. Thank you. Yes, you want to say something?
I greet on her. I no go speak English for this place because we dey can't talk Pidgin, and a Pidgin I go pay the bills. And for people like us, Pidgin don't they pay the bills for a very long time. So I get masters for English, first degree and second. But then na Pidgin I don't they pay the bills for a long time. You hear it is sweet for your ear, abi? Okay, so imagine when we don't bring topic where we won't talk. Imagine, say, we they talk different things. English gets semantics. They go tell you, say, follow these rules. If it talks, there is, don't go, you know. Or if you say, she are, everybody go just know, say, you don't forehand. But when a Pidgin, no matter how I talk you go understand them. You go even feel like, this one they speak Morayo, no. This one be like a Pidgin, East, too. So you see the uniqueness of the language. And then we are all fun personalities. If you see us on social media, you know that we are very fun personalities. And the atmosphere in Nigeria is very tense, and everything is very serious. So we'll try as much as possible to make the serious matters very light, so that you will have fun on a Saturday morning and not have to think about what you went through on a Friday night in traffic. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Just as a way to wrap up, the show will start this Saturday, the very first live show. I'm nervous because once you start, you can't stop. You know, so Saturday, 9 a.m., they're going to go live on air. 4 at a time. We have one as backup, but we'll be in and out. But definitely, we're pretty excited. So that's why I wanted to have this press briefing to inform you. We have billboards out there already. So when you're driving around town, you're probably going to see a few of the billboards. We're going to have social media posting. And please follow us on Your View, TVC Entertainment _, the ladies of Your View, all of them. Please follow us so that we can get updates on the show. And there'll be so much more we're doing this year. You know, as you know, many of you know, I was recently appointed in December, and myself and my team and director of programs were sitting down day in, day out, planning things for this year. It's an exciting year. We're going to be calling you more often because there's plenty of things we are launching this year. So please be waiting to hear from us. But thank you so much again for being here, and we hope that we can have more engagements with you as soon as possible. Thank you. So I think I have a photo session so we can take a picture with. Yes, by every Saturday, 9 to 11, every Saturday. Ogashe, you don't have a question for us. You didn't ask any questions. Okay. Mr. News Agency, no questions. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.